Hi everyone, it's Keren Tamir here, and I'm live for Flying Unicorn, and I'm going to be creating a journal today, a journal cover that I made for my mom, who just happens to be her birthday today, and I made a special journal for her. This is the one I'm going to be making today. I think you guys saw it on the blog. And I'm going to be making another one that will be for me, or I'm not sure, for a friend or something, but this is the one I made for her, and it's all ready to go. We feel each one of us basically wrote something special. Each person from the family wrote something special to her, and we're giving it to her on Friday, even though her birthday is today. And actually it says family on it, if you can see. It says that, it's usually one of the light bulbs from the junkyard findings from Prima. And so it's really cute, and I hope she really loves it. I don't think she's watching now, which is okay, because I don't want her to see her present in advance. Anyway, so I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I love these. I'm going to just turn the camera around first. Hold on, okay? Okay, so these are, 1 minute, I have to put something so it doesn't, okay, hold on. Okay, no, it's still okay. So I don't know if you've ever used these ones. They're called mixed media covers by Prima. This one is a 563714, and they're resist canvases. They come basically like this in a package. They come with the rings, which I think I already took out. I just put this back in so I would know which package is for which. And you can even recycle, obviously, the, how do you call this? You can recycle the, hold on, I'm not centered. You can recycle the packaging. It's really nice. Which collection was this? Divine? No, I don't remember the name of this collection. So yeah, they come in different things. So the one I used for my mom was a chevron. This one I think has rewards on it. And I even found another one in my stash. Hold on, let me show it to you. I don't know if you guys ever use this one. And this one, you can actually see how it looks. It actually has these like butterflies and how do you call this? Butterflies and swirls and flourishes. And these are the rings that it comes with. Hi, Elaine. And I think Cynthia there too. Hi, Jennifer. Just everybody's here now. Okay, yay. So I'm going to be using this one. And sometimes you don't know what's going to... Oh, you can actually... there you see the writing. So that's a resist. And it says original, beautiful, cute, culture, laugh, I'm not sure, journey. It's quite a nice one. And I'm going to basically replicate the other one just because I want to use the same exact products. And I'm going to show you what I did. So I'm going to put them side by side. One is the front and one is the back. And what I did is I used the Color Bloom Soft Teal and Color Bloom Iris, and I'll tell you the numbers just in case. The Iris one is 573744, and the Soft Teal is 573782. And these are like one of my favorite. As a kid, this was my favorite combination to like use. I remember when I used to like basically draw in class when I was bored. I used to just use these two combinations. Teal is one of my favorite colors, teal or aqua, and then purple with it. And look how cool when you start spraying, the words are resist, or they just basically reveal themselves. And I'm not doing anything like spectacular with this. I'm just kind of randomly spraying. Prima actually still carries these, and recently they actually had a big sale, and they were selling them for like, I think wholesale, like $1 or something like that. I'm not sure how much. I'm not actually sure. I could be wrong about the price, but I wonder if Alda got any, will get any. They're still for sale, so you can always ask Alda to order some. And I just like how they look. It's not paper, it's canvas. Resist canvas. And it's really pretty. as you can see. And I'm not doing anything special here. I know this one is upside down, just because I should have actually kept it like this. Isn't it pretty? I was trying to think of stories to tell you guys. I always try to think of something interesting to tell you, so I don't bore you with just creating. But the only cool story that I had was nothing really interesting except for Cookie that I came to show you today. What was I gonna say? Today was my daughter goes to camp every day camp, and today was family night. It just happens to be every time I have a Flying Unicorn Ustream show, I have my daughter's like family night at camp. In July we had the same thing, and I have to rush home so I can make it in time. Sorry, I'm just gonna turn this around when I'm not in camera. Why didn't you guys tell me that I wasn't really in camera? And there's not enough light. What happened to all my light? Okay, so now I'm doing the back, and this one is just plain. I just want to show you what I did with my other album. I'm not gonna do it with, I don't know, won't have enough time, but what I did with this one is that I actually took some letters, I think from an old Bo Bunny like sticker alphabet, and I just wrote grateful and thankful, and then on the other side I wrote health, happiness, and love. And then every single person, basically, if you can see, wrote notes and in the pages, and I just think, and it comes like this. I want to show it to you so you see what I mean by what comes inside. It comes in a package like this. It comes with different things, so I'll show you. It comes with like these tabs, there's different ones. So this one comes with some tab pages, and it also comes with these, which are really cool too, like almost like for memory keeping, or for what is that called, Project Life. Sorry. See, it comes with these that also can go inside. It comes with canvas, like just basically plain canvas. This other one sorry, I was just reading something. Hold on one second. This was this is some of the papers that also come in. This is a different one, a different package. It comes with actual like full sheets, and these can be bought separately or together. I think they might even sell them. I'm not sure where this. Maybe Alda can order them. I know they were selling. I don't know if somehow I get notices. I didn't buy these directly from Prima. I had them a long time ago, but somehow I get like notices from Prima because I order from my classes. So so they were selling these also. So just you cannot, I guess you cannot buy directly from Prima. You guys cannot, but like any store can order it. Like Alda could order them for you. Anyways, I'm going to just spray the back. And I'm just going to put some more. And this dries up pretty quickly. And if it doesn't dry up, it's okay too. No big deal, because I'm just going to glue things on top of it. My mom said that she was going to make a wall. She has a wall in her house of all pictures. Basically, she started putting pictures, like a collage, on the kitchen wall, and it's just grown and grown and grown, of a whole family. So she said now she's gonna make a wall of all my work, of everything that I've made for her. And I think, oh, that's cool. That could fill up a big amount of wall. Thank you, Bonnie. I hope so. I'm sure she will. It's just really pretty. And this one, I don't know what to do with this second one. We'll see. I always send things to people. Oh, sorry, I just dropped my. Hold on a second. Who is in Ontario, Joe? Oh, Jennifer. Jennifer is kind of the closest to me, and so is who is it? The ones from Ottawa. Hold on, I forget their names. 1 second, don't tell me. Lorena and who's the one from Cornwall? Is there somebody in Cornwall? I know. I don't know. I'm not following the conversation, so I don't know who's asking what question about Ontario. Yes, I do live in Ontario. I live near in the suburbs of Toronto. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm just using a wipe to clean up some of this stuff. And if you don't like, or if you want to blend some of the things in, just use a wipe. And you can blend some of the colors in because it just reacts with water, right? So, yeah, Ontario is a very large province. I'm reading that. Hi, Barbara. Okay, so let me see the other side. Oh, look how pretty. Look. Oh, no, I got some black stuff from some other project. Hold on, let me clean it up. Nice. And you can also like do some sprinkles on it. So what I realized here, so in the other one, I just realized that in this one, it's like it has a lot of words in it. I don't know if I want to do anything to it, but I want to show you what I did in this one. And then I'll do it on the inside. So if I don't know if you can see, you see here, I have stenciled some flowers. I used, I'll tell you, hold on, what, I think it's the poppies from Prima. Hold on. Let me just get it. Okay, this is the one. I think it's poppies. I want to say. So I don't think it's going to look good on over all these words. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it on the inside just to show you. I think it's going to give it a great texture on the inside. And yeah. So what I did is I used the poppy stencil, and then what I did is I used a light molding paste, which is my favorite. Hold on. I've already spoken about this one. Light paste. The Prima light paste is the nicest. I don't know. I love the consistency of it. And this one is 961404. So there we go. And a second, I'm going to use a spatula for it. As you can see, my spatulas are very clean, not. Okay, so I'm going to create some texture on the inside of the canvas, just because the outside is too busy for me to create texture on. I think I'm just going to ruin it if I do that. And it looks really good over this ombre kind of feel to the canvas. I know this is a very simple project. I'm trying not to make it too complicated. I think last time I was here I made a very complicated project, so I wanted to keep this one a little bit more simple, and that's what I tried to do. Look how pretty it's gonna look once I lift. Yay! Look how pretty that is. And I turned the stencil. I don't want this, hold on, let me show you. I don't want the stencil to be in the same direction all the time, because then the pattern looks exactly the same. And I want to be careful also so it doesn't smush the other flowers on it. So I'm trying to be careful here. I guess you could, what you could do actually, Alda sells some of the like resist canvas sheets, the 12 by 12. You can look them up in her store. I saw some of the really nice ones, and you could actually cover one of the, just a regular book from the dollar store with some canvas and make and do the same exact thing that I'm doing now. So you don't even need this type of book. You could hole punch. You could even do it with a canvas itself, like a canvas, and then hole punch it with the crocodile and put rings on it, and then cover it with other canvas, or even just leave it straight, whatever you want. I mean, the possibilities are endless. Janelle, this stencil is called Poppies. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong on that one, but I think it's called Poppies. Somehow I usually mark it on my stencil, but somehow I didn't, and I don't know why. But I really like it. I like all these new flower stencils. This is one of the new ones, brand new ones. Not brand new ones, but from the first summer release. Okay, there we go. So this is one, the inside of one of them. So Prima released some new stencils also from Royal Menagerie and some doilies, really nice ones too. Okay. Sorry, I can't follow the chat. I wish I could follow the chat. What I like about this paste is that it dries really quickly. This is why I think it's my go-to like paste. I mean, besides the fact that it's just really smooth, it feels like what is that called? Like almost cream, buttercream. But besides that, it just dries very quickly and it's very smooth. So all those things make me want to love it more, if you know what I mean. Let me turn this around. So I'll continue to make some. I love, yeah. So Golden Light modeling paste and the Prima ones are the same consistency. The Liquitex is a little bit different. I'm not too fond of the light paste of Liquitex. I do love Liquitex for gel medium and other things like that. So it depends. I mean, you have to kind of experiment. I've bought a few different ones, and if I don't like it, I just kind of use it up and never buy it again type of thing. I don't like wasting things. But I do use some more than others, especially this one. Let's see, what do I want? I want this pattern here. And some smaller flowers. Okay. So texture paste has a more like, okay, so the difference is texture paste has a little bit more of a gritty kind of texture. This one is more smooth. It's like butter, more like icing, more like to say. Crackle paste cracks. This one doesn't crack. So depending on what type of effect you want, it depends on which texture you're going to use. That's basically the whole point of it. Let me just clean up this thing, otherwise it's going to be very sticky after. Pam, okay, oh, somebody was asking. Okay, sorry, I'm not following. So, to recap on this, so the light paste and modeling paste. Modeling paste has just a thicker consistency. The light paste is a little bit more, it reminds me, as I said, of of whipped cream or more like icing, while modeling paste has a little bit more gel in it. It almost looks like it's a little bit thicker and stronger. And then you have the gel mediums, which is more for like gluing. And you have crackle paste, which cracks when it dries, and texture paste, which is very gritty, if that makes sense to you. The 3D gel that Prima has, it can be thick or thin, but it's a bit thicker than the soft gel. And the 3D gel you can use to actually almost like modeling paste, but it dries transparent. So you can actually, if you could use it like this, raised, but it won't look white. It will look clear when it dries. I'm just gonna dry now so I can follow the chat a little bit. Which one of Bonnie? Which one you mean? Of which texture you mean? I wasn't sure if she was asking. Hi Alda. Which one do you mean, Bonnie? You mean to add watercolor to? You mean which texture? Whether is ask the full question. Sorry, I didn't. Unless you were asking somebody else. So I just want this to be fully dry because I'm not going to be using this side, and I don't want it to all smush up while I turn it around. So Bonnie, which paste would be good with watercolors? I wouldn't specifically watercolors. I mean, for example, these sprays are watercolor based. I mean, they're water based. That's what I mean to say. You can use any texture with any watercolor. I don't think you can actually mix the watercolor with it. It won't really go in. You need something with much more pigment, something like acrylic paint or mica flakes, mica powder to actually mix with the paste. And if you mix them with the paste, it will actually turn the color that you want it. So for example, if I take the light paste and I mix it with mica powder or with acrylic paint or even with I'm trying to think, some kind of glaze, it will turn that color. I'm not sure if watercolor will actually turn it that. I've never put watercolor because it's too light. It will just kind of fade into the background. And you can mix color with any of these. You can mix mica powders or acrylic paints with anything, with gel, with the light paste, with modeling paste, with anything you want. Oh, okay, so yes, sorry, yes, so I could have, okay, that's what your question, Bonnie. Okay, so yes, you're right, you could add watercolor on top once it's dry. For example, like I could have first put the stencil with the light paste and then sprayed on top. It would have given it quite a different effect. The reason why I went with the white on top of the watercolor, I could have painted this canvas with watercolors too. It's just spraying is faster. But the reason why I went at top is because I didn't want my flowers to turn purple or teal. I wanted them to be white. If I wanted the flowers to be purplish or teal, I would have sprayed on top, and then some of them would have turned kind of purplish teal. And then I could have even taken a wipe and wiped the excess paint off from on top. But in order to avoid that step, I just did it on top of this. So yes, you can add watercolor on top of this. You can paint them with watercolor. You can paint them with anything. You can be very exact and go with a paintbrush and literally like paint one by one. It's up to you. Okay, let me see. Oh, it's still wet because I've been talking, but it's okay. I'm just trying to explain this. Sorry about this. It's just I need to a little bit more drying. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Linda. Happy birthday. Okay, so I hope that makes sense, Bonnie. And feel free to email me if you have any other questions. I don't want to take up all the time explaining this, but I'm always willing to email people or on Facebook. I don't know if you're friends with me on Facebook, but feel free to email me any questions you have. Okay, I'm just really trying to, I don't want it to, some areas are dry and some are not. Okay, just want to move the camera a little bit this way. You don't see all my, I keep a rag, I keep a rag on the side of my desk so I can dry all my paintbrushes, but I haven't, I don't want you to see the dirty rag. Okay, let's see, hopefully this is better, a little bit better, just touching, come on, seriously. This is the longest, the easiest part is coming now. Okay, hold on, let me see which is the one. Okay, so this I can put aside, and I'm going to show you, just this is the front, I think. Hold on. Alright, look how pretty this is. Okay, there we go. Here we have the front of the album, and I'm going to start now decorating it and stuff like that. So what I used, these are all you can find in the Flying Unicorn store. These are one of the new ones. They're called Esperanza Delfina, and they come in different colors. They're very pretty, and I just wanted to use the purple ones because they match my purple background. So I'm going to take them out. I'm just going to get everything ready. And then I also used some Lemia. These are older and I love these. This is one of my favorite flowers. They come in many different colors, but this teal color is one of my favorites. So I'm going to use this one. And I'm also going to use, hold on, some of these. These are the Shabby Chic Treasures. They are hearts. And it says 892562. And I'm going to use, one of these flowers. These came in, these are called Calcutta Minis Willow, and it came in the latest kit, August kit. So I had a couple left over. And these are, I love these owls. They're in the store too. Really cute. And I have a project with these owls also coming up, a video I think in for the August kit, so you can see them. And I just wanted to show you, one sec, these are the rings that came with it. I just found them in the bag. The last thing I'm going to be using is these, and I think I'm going to use the one that says friends, just because I could send this to somebody then. These are Junkyard Findings. I have two of them that say friends. I must have put it in different things. So there we go. So I'm going to take the friends one out. Just want to make sure that I'm not being messaged about something. Okay, hold on. Okay, so because okay, so in this one I had, it all depends on how you put the embellishments. The family light bulb goes in this direction, but the friends light bulb goes in the other direction. So I have to figure out a different way of putting it. Now, if you can see these flowers, they're really cool. They come attached in the back, and you can cut this or basically use it any way you like. And I think I don't think I'm going to cut them, but I think I'm going to make the arrangement in a different way, so just it's not exactly the same. And I'm going to add some of these. Is the chat still going? Oh, I'm missing the chat. Wow, you guys wrote so much. I missed so much of the chat. All of you are my friends. So cute. Anne Marie, you're so cute. But aren't you joining the tag exchange? So not the tag, the ATC exchange. So you're gonna be getting. I already made the ATC for that. So what else? Okay, I'm not following, so forget it. Okay, so let's see. I just love, this is my favorite part, and it's playing around with the flowers. And because I'm doing the arrangement a little bit different, it's basically going to be playing around, which is really fun. I know you guys don't like using your flowers. Some of you like hoard your flowers, but this is my favorite part, and it's just playing around with the flowers. And yeah, that's my favorite part. Where did the owl? Okay, so which owl should I use? I think I used the little one, but it doesn't have to be the little one. The little one is cuter. Let's see. I think the owl has to go up here. Can you guys still see? Are they discontinued? Oh, really? I didn't know that. I didn't realize they were discontinued, these light bulbs. Sorry guys, I would have used something else. I thought you can still order them from Prima. But maybe just some stores still carry them, and that's why I thought they were not discontinued. Okay, let's see what way I want to put these. So I want to put the hearts. I love this this heart one, this resin heart. Okay. No, I want the bigger heart. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself here. Okay, so let's see. So friends here, this here. I think the heart can go here. And then the balloons here. Oh, I like this arrangement. There we go. I think I want this teal flower. This one has a little bit more teal in it. So I'm going to take this one out. I'm going to put this one in. Yay. These ones also come in the Lamia package, and they have a little bit of kind of teal inside, which is nice. I was trying to figure out if this would look nicer like this or not, but no. Okay, so there it is. That's my arrangement. And it's really cute. I love this arrangement. I love these colors together. Excellent. So now I'm going to get my Fabri-Tac, and I'm just going to glue them. Since it's like, this is a canvas, they're going to glue pretty well, pretty nicely onto them. Oh, that's so good, Janelle. Congrats. Am I missing a flower? Oh, there's a one flower missing here. Did I not want to put it in? Oh, and my butterfly. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot the butterfly. 1 second, 1 second. Hold your horses. 1 second. Where do I want the butterfly now? Now I want it here. I want to take this away. That's too much. Maybe I shouldn't put so much. I liked it the way it was. And now I'm thinking I want my butterfly somewhere. You guys know how I love butterflies. Now I can think where it should go. Maybe here instead of the heart, and the heart can go somewhere else. No, I'm not happy with that. Okay, well, you know what? Let's find it another spot after. Let me glue first. Sometimes I glue first and then it comes to me, and then I move things around a little bit. But right now I don't know. Okay, there we go. And you want to kind of have the owl kind of peek out of the flowers. I see you guys are talking about rooms. I see Shannon is getting a new room. She's taking her daughter's room, which is nice. I have 2 children and we have 4 bedrooms in our house. So originally my scrap room was in the basement, and my husband decided that he's going to make himself an office. He's a chiropractor, so he sometimes sees people at home too. So I was in the basement, and our basement is freezing. And I wouldn't go down there. I would barely go down. I would barely craft. And one day I decided that we're just going to have to switch around. And we literally switched our whole, like the 2 bedrooms are. So he took the basement, the room in the basement, and he sees patients there. And you know what? I think it's much better for that too, because I didn't need his patients, even if it's people that we might know, basically walking in the middle of my house, especially upstairs when it's all messy. So I ended up taking the upstairs bedroom, the spare bedroom, and that's my craft room, my messy craft room. Haven't been able to even clean it up. It's been so long. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna glue this. You guys are too funny. Thanks, Joanne, for approving my owl placement. Okay, hold on. I think this flower needs to be here. And what I like about these is that they're like all in stems, so you could actually move them around. Even though they're attached, you can move them around. So I'm just moving this little one closer to the other one, as you can see. And then I've placed this purple one, this extra purple one here. I want to glue the leaves too, so they don't come apart. And these little guys are coming apart, and I need to put some glue so they don't. The stamens are coming apart. Did I finish gluing everything? I can't remember. Okay. Okay, the last thing I'm gonna glue is this friends thing. And it's kind of transparent. Ah! Just went all over. Barbara, don't worry, my room also looks trash. What I do whenever I have a show is that I put everything to one side where you guys can't see it. So it looks like it's all cleaned up, but it's not. It's just a trick. Okay. Friends. And still want to add my butterfly. I don't know where. Oh, what about here? What do you guys think? Let me think. While I glue this and this. Hold on, I need a wipe. I think that butterfly is looking nice there. Oh, do you guys hear? Do you guys hear the fan in my room? It's very hot here, so whenever I close the door, it's very hot. So I end up needing the fan. I can't open the windows, because if I open the window, you guys are gonna hear people from the cars and people screaming outside. Sometimes people scream for no reason. Okay, so I'm gonna add the butterfly right here. Perfect. Okay, great. Now, the next thing I did, I'm trying to see, hold on. Yeah, I used snow accents. Now, Prima just came out with, I don't think Alda has it yet in her store, because I don't think they're available yet, but they're coming out soon. Finnabear, she released a new snow accents paste, which I really want to get my hands on, but I haven't yet. So I'm using Duncan. I don't know where I bought this. Maybe Alda might even have these in the store. I'm not sure. Maybe it's under a different name. I couldn't find them under Duncan, but maybe it's under a different name. Okay, so what I do is sometimes I use gesso for this, but I really wanted to use something with a little bit more texture, and this gives it the perfect texture. What I do is I highlight the flowers, especially the ones that are darker in color. So it just gives it a great texture, and you can just put it on everything. It just looks really good. I'll show it to you in a second. You see that? That just gives it you can just put it on basically everything, or if you want to dull the colors a little bit, you could do this with gesso. You could do it with texture paste, but again, be careful which texture paste you use. Like Martha Stewart texture paste is white, but if you use like the Prima texture paste, the white one does not dry white. It dries kind of yellowish, so you want to be careful. You want to be able to make sure you... That's why a lot of people have like journals, and they art journals, because they kind of experiment in their art journals to see what color things are going to turn out. And I couldn't figure out before why people had art journals, but it makes sense to me now. It's a good way of experimenting, especially if you don't want to ruin a page or a project. So anyways, that's what I mean. I think I want the hearts a little bit further up. They remind me, these hearts remind me of that movie Up. Does it remind you of that? Where the balloons go up in the air. The little boy in the house. Just saying. Okay. And it also gives, if I'm giving the texture a little bit of heart, a little bit of, oh God, I'm saying it backwards. I mean, I'm giving the heart a little bit of texture, and same with the owl. I'm also going to kind of just kind of splatter this, I don't know, there's no exact word, on the background. So it just to give a little bit more texture in the background, because I didn't put the stencil, right? So what I'm doing is, and I'll show you in a second. So what I'm doing is I'm grabbing this and I'm just using the flat part of the brush and just adding some texture. It just helps to kind of tie everything in. It ties all the embellishments to each other. They I don't know how to explain it. It does not tie it with a bow, but you know what I mean. It ties all together. But it's like a theme. It brings it all in. Okay, there we go. So that's basically it. I have the other side. Here's the other side, right? So I might add a little bit of texture to this one too, just to match it up. And then I'll show you what I did at the end. Hold on. So, I mean, this was more of a simple class. It was more just to explain different techniques, and I'm glad people ask questions, and feel free, as I said, to email me or email any of us and ask questions about that. I know you can't see what I'm actually doing. It's very hard to see somehow. Maybe if I brought this down a little bit. Can you guys see? Okay, so I'm just basically using the flat part of my brush and adding texture onto the background randomly. There's no science to this. So I just like this one, and I think the Martha Stewart one is very white and textured like this one. Okay, just trying to read the chat, and I made a mistake. So here, I'll show you how it looks. Hold on. This part. You see, it's just basically random. It just gives it like a 3D effect, almost to say. Oh, and look what happened. You see, I didn't let this dry. I bet you I ruined all the flowers here. Oh well. Oh well. Okay, let me just dry this a little bit so I can show you the final step. I see somebody is Judy. Hi, Judy. Simply Me. I'm not sure what's your name, but hi, Song. Hi, Pam. I think I saw Linda already. What's fairy dust? I have diamond dust. I didn't know there was a fairy dust. You could use, yeah, diamond dust for it, but I'm not sure what fairy dust. Somebody tell me what fairy dust is. Hi, Asma. I have some diamond dust, but cool. Just drying a little bit. Sorry, I'm off screen. I want to go up a little bit so people can see the rest of it. And you can add any type of resins or metals to this. I mean, you can make it also any color you want. I really like this combo, but you could make it any color you want. There's no rhyme or reason to what I did. I just like these colors because I use these colors because I wanted to make sure that Alda has them in the store, so you guys can, like, if you guys want to buy them, to make sure that it's there. So I use these purples and teal, but I mean, she actually has a lot of other new flowers that are really pretty that you can use instead. Okay, so now I'm going to show you. It comes with a okay, so this is the 3 rings that it comes with, and I'm going to basically attach it. And then I used, I'll show you how I decorated it. Okay, hold on. So what I did is I used some, oh God, I always forget the name of this stuff. What is this called, guys? Help me out. Now I forgot the name. Well, it always, seam binding, sorry, I just remembered it. So I used seam binding in matching colors, and I basically tied bows all around it. And I'm only going to tie 2. I'm not going to like bore you with tying every single one, but just to show you the cute effect. And I'll show it to you in the other one. And then you can add the pages in once it's dry. And I want to let it dry first before I add the pages. There it is. Simple bow, nothing fancy. I don't know how to make nice fancy bows like Robbie does. So I just make these type of bows. So that's basically, oh, I think I'm done with 10 minutes to spare. I mean, if I made all the bows, I would probably take me 10 minutes. So this is it. It's a very easy thing to do. Again, you don't have to have this particular how do you call this, canvas album. What you could do, if you wanted to make your own, grab a flat board canvas, a regular, you know, some of them actually come in sometimes in a kit, in the Alda's kits. So just grab a canvas, punch 3 holes with your crocodile. You can buy these type of things at like Staples. You can even put eyelets on it, and you can either leave the canvas the same and a bunch of mixed media on it, or you could cover it with some of the resist canvas. Alda has some resist canvases in the store, which is really cool, so you could use that. And you could make your own of this if you don't want to like purchase one. So this is it for today. All the products, almost all the products that I use that are in the store are 10% off, especially the flowers and the resins. Those are all in the store, or were in the store last time I checked. And basically, so I have a bubble here of glue that is bothering me. So you get 10%, and hopefully come next. I hope you come next week. Somebody say who's on, because I don't know. I did have to switch with the Delina was very kind and switched with me, and she was supposed to be on today, but she switched with me to the 19th because I couldn't come on the 19th. I couldn't do the show on the 19th. So thank you, Delina, for that. And that is it. So hold on, let me turn you guys around. Thank you so much for coming, everyone. I just can't name all of you, but I really am grateful that you come and watch, first of all, me, and then watch our show. Come to Flying Unicorn Ustream every single week and enjoy Wednesday nights with us, and we really appreciate it. So see you next week and talk to you soon. Bye.